everyone, this is RJ Jen and welcome to hashtag Blue Mic English Edition, your independent favorites. Well, this is an initiative of Big FM and Hungama ArtistAloud. So we're delighted to feature a band here. It's really a wonderful, soulful band. And if you listen to their music, you're going to really love them, as well as they can make you dance if they want to. So the band that I am talking about is Easy Wanderlings. Hi, guys.
Hey, hi. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for doing this with us as well. So, how have you been?
Good, great.
So, all right, let's go back to the beginning. Tell us about Easy Wanderlings and your kind of music that you play.
Sure. So Easy Wanderlings is we are an 8-piece band currently based in Pune, but we are all from different parts of India. And we released our first album in 2017. And ever since we've had quite an amazing adventure performing in all kinds of places around the country, festivals, and it's been quite an interesting journey.
In terms of the kind of music that we listen to and we play, it's kind of soul, pop, a lot of acoustic stuff, but a lot of funk and disco as well. I think it's kind of varied because we got 8 members who listen to different stuff and it kind of comes together when we sit down and write the tracks. That's the Easy Wanderlings. Kind of got this traveling vibe with our music because we love to kind of go on adventures whenever we can. Light, sometimes a little strong too, so it's all over the place.
Yeah,
much like ourselves.
All right, coming to your inspiration, I know you all will have different inspirations, but as a band, who are your major influences?
As a band, I would say that we listen to a lot of John Mayer, if I'm going to generalize it. So John Mayer, Kings of Convenience,
Simon and Garfunkel. So there's a lot of old school stuff that a lot of roots, blues, that kind of thing. But we're also, we also listen to hip hop. We also listen to R&B. So in the later songs that we put out, you can see a little bit of that coming in. But the first album was very acoustic, very light, and I think Kings of Convenience, Simon and Garfunkel were the main influences for that. Eagles,
All right. So on that note, guys, how about a performance from you all?
So this is Enemy, one of our latest tracks from the EP. Fun fact is that this got miraculously featured in this year's crazy release called Gehraiyan. So if you have watched the movie, somewhere in the background in the movie, it's playing for 10 seconds. So
watch the movie just
for that. All right.
Possible some can't see. Prejudice the heart can be. We crowded view, bottle up and weighs you down. Change it up to know and see my feeling. I wanna be the enemy. So hard to know what is right. Reveal just a fantasy while the hands are tied. I'm running out of energy. Glitter of a paradise. Will you look out for me as I lose the will? much I had to change to move toward a greater place. Since the dawn, compromise the dominate, and still feel out of place until now. I'm gonna be the enemy, so hard to know what is right, living my reality one day at a time. I run out of energy, so hard to gratify. Will you look out for me as I lose the will to fly?
Thank you for that lovely performance, and I really enjoyed the song. So, all right, guys, you started in the year 2015. But by 2018, people are already rating you guys as the top 10 indie artists to watch. So that's really amazing, right? But
Yeah.
were there any challenges that you faced, perhaps that we don't know of? Maybe, time when you doubted yourself.
I think at least for us, when we started in 2015, it was pretty much just like guitars and vocals. It was just like a three-piece kind of a band. And we had actually put out some stuff on SoundCloud. We didn't even like properly record any of our music. We had just put out like 1 or 2 songs on SoundCloud, and someone from NH7 heard us and called us to play at NH7 the next year. So we kind of had to, it was a challenge on how to go from like a 2-3 piece acoustic band to then becoming like 8-9 piece band, where we had to figure out how to get instrumentalists, and we had to figure out how to basically make a live set and a lot of people come there to watch artists. So I think that growth had to happen within like
Few months.
a couple of months.
Yeah.
So that was a little bit of a struggle on how to kind of get everybody together and get a chemistry working together. That took a little while. And actually at NH7, the first one we played, it wasn't actually that great. Now that we look back at it, we're like, oh my God, that was not a very good performance at all. But at that point, that was like something we were struggling to do. And now that from 2018, we've been playing a lot of shows.
Yeah.
So I kind of able to then from there, have more chemistry as a band, jam more, get used to each other, understand how to work in such a big group. I think that's what we faced challenging right in the beginning when we started. Yeah.
Correct. And usually, I think when we tour as a band and all that, sometimes it can be challenging, but it's not because once we are on the road, like it really doesn't matter, because we've traveled with not just 8 members, but with their families and a lot more people. So we kind of need like a lorry or something next time.
So what are some of the highlights, between 2015, 2002, 2018 that, that will stay with you guys till the end?
Highlights, well, okay, I don't know if I can go in order, but well, number one was playing NH7. That was the first highlight that was really important for us as a band. And then there were our tours. I don't think we've only done about 3 tours, and when we did it, it was like, oh man, there's a lot. But we've only done 3 national tours in the time that we've been a band, and all 3 of them were highlights for me. I think for all of us, but it was an incredible experience to just travel the country playing your music. And right from the first tour, there were at least 50 people who had just come to see us. That number slowly grew and grew. But to have 50 people travel from, one guy came from Indore to see a Delhi show of us just because he heard we were coming. So all of these tours were really big for us. We got invited to play at the South by Southwest Festival 2 years ago. It's a pretty big scout festival in the US, for music, for film, for business. It's 10 days long in Austin, and they have about 100 bars there. Each bar is curated for 7 artists, and it's basically a really incredible experience. We were all really excited to go. Visa was taken care of, flight tickets, and then finally pandemic happened and we couldn't get to go. But
it was a highlight before.
It was a high, yeah. It's still a highlight. It's still there on our press kit and stuff. Invited to South by I think even though it was just an invite, it's still something really, really special to us, because it shows us that people abroad are interested in stuff like this, in music that's coming out of India. That was a great highlight.
So, all right, guys, how about we go into another performance?
This one is called Enjoy It While It Lasts.
I took an oath to stand my ground when the feeling comes and grace the day. Listen carefully, I hear the song the wind brings along to help carry on. Doesn't it feel good? Enjoy while it lasts.
Wonderful
Thank you.
song and another great performance by the band Easy Wanderlings. So, as a band, you've released an album, an EP, and a few singles. So, do you think that there are some core musical and lyrical themes that you've arrived at? If so, what are they?
I think, our lyrics, I think we talk about basic conversations, observations, anything that's in our head. Maybe a conversation that we are going to have might inspire us. So I think we talk about as many diverse things as possible. For example, Enemy talks about freedom of expression, or how to deal with that in the current era where everybody, in a world where we're struggling to express ourselves and not hurt anyone. The challenges of not hurting anyone in a world where everybody is easily offended, right? So we were also trying to wonder, how do we even put out Instagram content if you want to tell something genuinely? Some guy is going to get angry at us. We didn't want to be their enemy, but it's so hard. So it was kind of that expression. And for in our first album, Dream to Keep Us Going is something that everybody can relate to. Just having a dream itself is so special. So we thought that is enough. That itself is enough a reason for us to keep living and moving on.
I think analytically we do jump, like if we analyze the music, we do kind of jump around in terms of genres a lot. But I think at the core of it, there is something that is us, like has our personality and has our stamp on it, like the Easy Wanderling stamp.
Somehow, because even with the funk track, because the first album, like nobody would have thought Easy Wanderlings would have come out like the funk track, but that is us too, and somehow we managed to capture the Easy Wanderling vibe through that too. And ideally, we'd like to kind of widen the sound of what is the Easy Wanderling sound to as much spaces as we can. So yeah.
That's nice. So, on that positive note, time for us to go into another performance by the band Easy Wanderlings.
Okay.
I was once told the mind's a sacred place, but it can squeeze ya. I'm done waiting, off to a new beginning. So I'ma go find myself a golden beach that will greet me. nice and easy. Sip a Long Island iced tea with the pretty little lady beside me, and hear the sea breeze. All we need is a dream to keep us going. This is all we need, is a dream to keep us going. Ooh, about time I stop waking up, belong to the tremble and blows up. Construction work, eating green open spaces, all in the name of progress. They keep on building, gotta go on spilling, hurting the world we live in. And I dream of the day we would stop and think. And for once believe we can turn this around. Do-dap-did-up, 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 do-dap-didap, do-dap. Give it up for the ones who reach for the stars, turn things around while the others sit and frown. Give it up for the ones who gave it all up, stood for the truth for you and for me. Give it up for the ones who said, hey, with the past, start from scratch and do all I can. Give it up for you and for me. But it all started with the blues, back in the dream. All we need is a dream to keep us going. This is all we need, is a dream to keep us going.
You know what, guys? I feel really lucky. Because you know why?
Why?
I'm getting a free live performance.
Yeah.
Wanderlings. So yeah, you guys made my day. Thank you so much. I enjoyed every bit of your performance. So alright, guys, we have a budding artist here with us, and he is Sumit.
Hi.
So Sumit, welcome to the hashtag Blue Mic English edition. And we have here with us the band Easy Wanderlings. And Easy Wanderlings, here's Sumit.
Yo.
How's it going?
Well, anyway, so your name is easy, but definitely I saw your composition. That was not easy. that was really great.
All right, so Sumit, how about a performance from you?
Yes.
Okay, so well, I'm a one-man band. I don't have 8 people with me.
Go for it.
What can I find the words I need to make me understand? Where have I gone? I can find will make me feel alive. I need something to get me there, to wake me up again. Time passes by, leaves me behind in a shadow. Rescue me, set me free. Rescue me, set me free. Rescue me before it's too late.
Woo! Nice.
So, guys, what do you think of Sumit's performance? Anyway,
Well, I'm glad you guys asked him to play an original, because that was what we were looking forward to listening to. So yeah, that was refreshing, dude. So thanks for playing us that. It was cool.
Thank you so much. I do have one question for you. So, you've played a lot of gigs in North India as well, right?
Yeah, fair bit. Yeah.
Perfect. Do you get this request when you're playing Western music, basically what you love to play, you're playing, and all of a sudden a guy comes up to the stage and he's like, play something Hindi. What do you feel about that?
Well, it hasn't happened to us actually, in the sense that I think it depends on which venue and which space. Now if you're playing at a bar gig and you're playing covers, or even if you're trying to play originals, then it's most likely that that's going to come. And while it might be irritating for the artist, it definitely is irritating. I've had like people come and be like, can you play this song, that song, all that's fine. But in a bar space, you have to expect that. You're there to play for the people, and sometimes they want you to play some stuff. So again, I would say venue specific. Like that's not going to happen at a festival. That's not going to happen at
your own concert.
Your own concert.
So until that, just got to wing it. You take it. Yeah, and then
take it. You gotta, don't put up your price. Just figure it out till that time where you've got your own stage and you can play your music. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. I really wanted to know that.
All right. Thank you so much, Sumit. And we wish you the very best once again with your upcoming album and an EP. All right.
Thank you.
All the best.
All the best.
All the best, man. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much, you too. And thank you so much for that amazing track. I really loved it. Thank you.
All right. We're still with the band Easy Wanderlings in hashtag the Blue Mic English edition, your independent favorites. So guys, the word indie music is a buzzword now. And everything, it's happening a lot on that front, including us. So is it really a good time to be an indie artist now? What are your thoughts on this?
I think definitely for sure, because the infrastructure for that is so much better than how it was 10 years ago. Not even from the recording spaces have been cheaper. More people who are experienced in production are out there. Reaching out to another person who you need for advice is also out there through Instagram. You can pretty much reach out to a lot more people. Hiring musicians have become a lot more cheaper. You can work with an artist from any part of the world by reaching out to them. So many things have become so much more accessible.
And I think that the fact that anybody can upload music, right?
Yeah.
Anybody can upload music to such a wide audience. I think that has definitely helped, like indie artists, like for sure. And another thing is, I feel like now, as we said before, like there are more indie musicians composing for OTTs and commercials and singing for so many more things on radio, like everything. And I think it's really growing. The indie community is really growing. A lot more people, a lot more Indians are kind of discovering what indie music is, at least Indian indie music. So it's a great time to be an indie musician, I think. Yeah.
All right. So finally, what can we look forward from the band Easy Wanderlings in the near future?
Well, the EP is the top priority. We've pretty much done recording it. Now we're going into the final stages of mixing and mastering and just cleaning it up. And
it's going to be an exciting EP because it is kind of different genres within the same EP as well. But again, as we said, like there is an Easy Wanderlings kind of theme running through it.
Yeah.
We have a few fun collaborators on this.
We're not telling you who that is.
Yeah,
so, yeah, that's
it's
gonna
a surprise. And this is also like this kind of music is different from our previous two EPs that we've put out. So for us also, it's exciting. It's a new learning.
Yeah.
It's a new learning to understand how to kind of get this sound in a nice, easy warning space, and how to make it sound cohesive within that. So it's really exciting for us, and it's going to be a really. And these are some of our favorite tracks I think that we've ever written.
Yeah,
so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and also after the EP, we will plan a nationwide tour later. So hopefully see you guys in person.
Sometime soon.
Looking forward to it, and I'm excited as well to listen to your new EP. So we wish you the very best. And guys, before you go, please, another performance.
We'll give you a mellow one to soothe into your afternoon.
Please.
No heartbeat, sweet treats, just a face in the crowd. Could you tell me where I can find a new face to put on? Angelic spreads and milky shades, but goblins in the lawn. Green grass, tall oaks and fishy seas where sharks swim, heads spin. I can see the wheels that make the world go round. Fruit gums, fake chums and plastic toys that squeak loud, make a sound with no words. No heartbeat, sweet treats, just a face in the crowd.
So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching the band Easy Wanderling. So, once again, thank you so much, guys. And till the
Thank you.
Thank you all for having us. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.